Welcome back to the Nerdy Hooper Show. My boy Branson, as always,
What's up?
and I are ready for a great show on this rainy day. Today we have a very special guest, but first I just want to take a second so everyone can go down and click that subscribe button and maybe even leave a like if you're feeling generous. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support, and text either me or Branson or leave a comment with suggestions or people you want to see on the show, just anything that comes to your guys' mind. Let's just keep on passing the rock around and tell all your friends to join the movement. So without further ado, our guest today is the definition of hard work and perseverance. It's softball, volleyball, basketball. She sings, dances, acts, while all of this while being the valedictorian of Randolph Central School with one of the highest averages that the guidance counselors have ever seen. I went down there and was like asking for my class rank, and we were just talking about it after, and they were just like blown away. It was when they said it, I was like, wow. But all of this barely even scratches the surface of everything that she does. So without further ado, everyone please welcome the multi-sport, multi-talented, and most importantly, my longtime friend, Brynn Pagett.
Thank you, Kevin. I thought I was going to cry for a hot second, but I held it in,
Yeah, you got to be tough.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no crying in baseball.
Exactly.
All right. I feel like to kick this show off the right way and to show you guys like a little bit of what Brynn can do, I wanted to play a video of her. And if you didn't have the pleasure of coming to one of our basketball games last year, then you wouldn't really know what I was talking about. But Brynn sings the national anthem for our basketball games. And, it's just so cool to have that part of the atmosphere when there's like a packed gym and, you have her singing the national anthem. It just chills every single time. I'm sure Branson can attest to that, right, Brant?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's just a feeling. So I just wanted to pull up. I was contemplating on whether to play the whole thing or not, but she sings pretty fast. It's only 1 minute and 30 seconds. So we're just going to play the whole thing. So I didn't tell her that.
Definitely run it.
I told her we were going to only play a little part of it, but I listened to it and I was like, I got to play the whole thing. So
Does it actually sound good?
Oh, yeah.
Before you press play?
It'll be
Oh
good.
my gosh.
Okay, let me share my
I'm so nervous.
You don't even have to sing though. So it's
I
all.
know.
You guys see it? Are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. We got
Sorry, I was just thinking about that shirt.
You guys, oh yeah. For a little bit of background knowledge, it was Hawaiian Day or Hawaiian.
Dressed like that.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry, but yeah. Okay, here we go. We're gonna run it. Oh, I gotta turn the live so you guys can see it too. Okay, ready? Come on now, don't fail me.
Technical difficulties.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Oh, don't look. The one thing I didn't want to freaking happen. Come on now. All right, let's try something else. I'm gonna try to share my screen again. Did it stop screen sharing?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I can see your face.
Okay, how about now? Where are we at?
Yeah.
It's back?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right, we're going to do just a live show here. Brynn,
I'm upset.
I
Okay,
hope your vocals are ready warmed up.
you do. Okay, let me try.
Branson, you can't put me on the spot like that. Lori gives me a 5-minute warning.
Do that.
That's my fault.
Okay, we'll pull it. Sorry, guys. While we're waiting, let's talk about I don't know, something. Branson, you got any ideas?
We can talk about,
You go golfing in the rain today?
did I go golfing in the rain? Of course I went golfing in the rain. You kidding me? It was actually pretty nice.
I thought your dad
I
said you
golfed
couldn't
yesterday in
go.
the rain too. Huh?
I thought your dad said you couldn't go.
Why?
I don't know. I thought you were telling us to do that. Or was that yesterday?
Oh, that was probably yesterday. In the morning, I can't because my dad likes buying stuff. And then he gets a little grumpy because the age is kind of going up a little bit.
Okay.
And so I can only golf at night.
Gotcha.
Jake said you got smacked today. You got smacked up.
Ask him, tell him the truth.
All right,
Jake.
we're going. Okay, relax. Okay, come on. Please, let's just. Okay, are we good? See it, everyone?
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, sorry guys for the wait.
In the home of the brave.
Let's all give a round of applause.
Woo!
Thank you. I think Branson's singing was better than mine at the end, but it's okay.
I don't know. I did
Yeah, my bad.
kind of ruin the whole.
Brynn, not gonna lie, I had an over-under bet with Tyler that was gonna go over a minute and a half. He took the under, barely beat me. I think it was like a minute 15.
Really?
I was not happy about it.
I like being out there for a while. I just like to do it and be done.
Yeah, you
That's fair.
pretty fast, but it works.
It's nerve-wracking.
So
No.
you can do all of that, and like I said before, you play sports, obviously, and you sing and act and do all this stuff. But what some of you, most of you don't know is that Brynn was actually born with cystic fibrosis. And I feel like it's best for her to kind of just tell you a little bit about like what it is and like how, like just what it is. So Brynn, would you just like to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, sure. Well, I was born with CF, like Tyler said, which is actually a chronic lung disease. So on top of my insane schedule, I have breathing treatments that I do twice a day, and I take lots of medications and stuff because I have a genetic mutation that causes me to get lung infections much more easily, and I also have digestive problems. So like I can't just go out and eat food. Like I have to have medication with me because my body wasn't born with the enzymes necessary to digest it. And then I just also like sometimes it's hard to breathe and sometimes I just know that it's that season of getting sick. So whether I'm in the middle of volleyball season or even like during musical or something, sometimes I just get a little bit too sick and I have to go to the hospital for about 3 weeks and get medications that way. And I just do what I need to do.
Yeah. And I was actually just going to ask you, you kind of answered it, but like when you get admitted to the hospital, what has like your longest hospital stay been?
I think it's been 24 days.
So almost a month. That's crazy. Yeah, because I mean, for you, even the common flu can bad, and it can lead to more serious, consequences. And I remember talking to you, I don't remember when it was, but a few months ago, that there was some new treatment out. I didn't know if you heard anything about that or if there was like anything. Like, would you like to tell us about that?
Yeah, so actually it's been like worked up to. So initially there's like one pill, and it like alters the like sodium channels in my lungs, which are what causes all the problems. And then there was another, like, as I was on the one pill, the one with like the extra pill, so then it was down to 2 pills, was getting tested, and it went from Orkambi to, I don't even remember what the second one was, but now the big one that just came out is called Tricafta, which is 3 pills, and that's just kind of like the miracle drug, I guess, that's been happening, because there's different genetic mutations of cystic fibrosis, but this one's for mine, and it alters the sodium channels in my lungs, and just it helps immensely. So my lung function, which is actually usually really high, especially for someone with CF, has gone up like 20%, I guess, and like they've seen up to 30% in other patients. So it's crazy, but it's just like the miracle drug.
And you also said, playing sports, and obviously you played basketball, and you play a lot of sports that involve running and stuff like that. So it's not easy, obviously, but you still do it. And why do you, like, it could be easy for you to just say, oh, I don't think I can play sports. Like, I don't really want to. Like, why do you think that you play sports? Like, what drives you in sports?
I think it's my personality and the competitiveness, I guess. But I grew up in a household where my dad coached football at Southwestern for probably like 15 years. I don't know, maybe longer. And then once my older brother Mason started playing more, he switched to Randolph. And then like Mason was a 3-sport athlete. And then I loved sports. And even though like sometimes it was hard, I always kept in shape, which helped my lung function. And actually, the more I run and the more working out I do, the better my lungs are, which is like, it's harder, but it helps. The endurance helps a lot.
Yeah.
So it helps with that, but then it's just fun too.
And just for a little bit of background, if you guys think Brynn's a good singer, you should hear her dad.
Yeah, he's so good. I think he was watching earlier, so maybe he hears you complimenting him.
I went to the Southwestern boys game, and we were just watching, and they said that, like, it didn't register in my head. Like, they said Mr. Pagett, and I was just used to calling him, like, Jeff or, Coach Pagett or something. It literally didn't register in my head. And then I just heard him start singing the national anthem, and I was like, who is this guy? And then he turned around, I was like, oh my gosh, that's Coach Page. Like, I just had no idea.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And there's a story of you, and this whole kind of situation has impacted you a little bit more because you missed out on your favorite sport is softball, right?
Yeah.
And you missed out on last year's softball season as well as this year's, obviously, from the circumstances. And do you want to just kind of tell us that story quickly?
Yeah, well, last year I broke my wrist. I decided to play basketball because Coach Huntington tracked me down, and then Coach Hind convinced me.
Hey, form was nice though. We had
right. Well, and I decided to play basketball because they needed more players, and I just knew, like, I liked the people on the team, and I could just be that person that he throws in whenever he needs to that isn't really going to be that good, but we'll try. So I did that, and then I think it was probably 2 weeks before the end of the season, maybe a little longer, I'm not sure. But I just kind of landed weird at a Salamanca basketball game, and I was fine. I thought I was fine. I just there's 2 minutes left in the first half, so I kind of just kept playing. I was like, it's fine, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then we went to the locker room, and I sat down, and it just kind of all rushed to my body. Like, the adrenaline just left, and I was just sitting there, and just out of nowhere, Coach Huntington's talking about something. I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. And all of a sudden, my wrist just kills me, and I look down, and it's just crooked. And I'm like, that's not right. So then I ended up being out. I had a splint on for 2 weeks, and I got it checked out by a specialist. Mm-hmm. And it was actually broken when we thought it was sprained for 2 weeks. It's actually broken. And then I was out for 3 more weeks, which was going into softball season.
Right.
And then I got to play defensively for softball, but it took me about another 2 months, I think, maybe it was like 6 weeks, to get back into actually hitting because my wrist was so weak.
Right.
Obviously, this year with the whole Corona thing, that was not exactly the circumstances I was hoping for.
It's not for anybody.
It was supposed to be my comeback season, but Rona wasn't feeling that.
You had like this senior spotlight thing in the Salamanca paper that I read, and you just talked about it, and it was just like, it's just, this is like just not for anybody. Like anybody, this is just not good, and it's just having that happen to you and having what the disease that you have, like this is just a scary time. Like
yeah.
Whoa. Oh, hey,
Branson.
Branson, quit messing around, dude.
That's my bad.
Yeah. I kind of want to talk about that just briefly because, I mean, everyone talks about it. But I really believe that, like, for you, it's just crazy, like, because these people they want to go out and they're, like, begging and they're going to parties and doing whatever. But, you physically cannot leave. Like, if you leave and you got and somehow contracted it, which it's not going to happen, hopefully. But if you did, like, it wouldn't be good. Like, this whole quarantine is to save, the grandparents, the parents, the people with genetic disorders or just disorders that comes naturally. And can you just tell us, like, your mental state and how you're kind of getting through quarantine and, like, it's not easy, and I know that, but how are you kind of just, like, getting through every day?
Well, if I'm going to be completely honest here, I think my record is probably 3 days of not crying in a row. So, we're doing good right now. We're at like 3, so we could break the record today. We could. We really could. But I actually had a doctor's appointment the other day, which was actually like online. Mm-hmm. And I have all these different doctors. I have my pulmonologist for my lungs, my like dietitian, my social worker, like stuff like that. And I also have my psychologist. Well, she came on and she started talking to me. I think it lasted about 7 seconds before I started bawling my eyes out. So, like, right now we're doing good. It's kind of a roller coaster, but we're on the ups right now. So that's good.
It's like you step outside, like, it just must feel so weird. Like, even to just, like, go on a run and, like, because I know that you do that, but, like, it's just, like, even when I go to the grocery store, not even the grocery store, but we went on the boat once, and it was just, like, it seems like everyone's just out trying to kill you. But
yeah, it's like forbidden.
Yeah.
Like you have to hide from people.
You're trying to.
Yeah, it's like an apocalypse.
But it's not. That's the thing. Is like, it can't just come into your house and
right,
murder you or something like that.
It could.
No, it can't.
You don't know that, Tyler.
You never know.
Lock your doors. Shut your windows.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, like what Donald Trump said. You just shoot yourself up with bleach or something to just.
Right. Right.
Do you want to tell us, like, what your plans are for next year?
Yeah. Well, if the whole Corona thing hopefully blows over, kind of looking forward to summer, but
mm-hmm.
I know. But I am actually attending UB next year, and I chose UB just because Buffalo is a lot closer than, like, most of the other schools that I was looking at.
Right.
And I felt comfortable there. I went on a college visit there, and I felt really comfortable there. They offered me, like, a lot of things, and I could get into the honors program, stuff like that. And as of right now, I'm majoring in engineering and hopefully going to be an environmental engineer, which is something that's just really important to me. But I'm also very much so a people person. Right. So I could see myself ending up switching majors and just kind of, like, maybe majoring in Spanish and then just traveling the world and dropping everything. So you don't really know what to expect out of me.
That's two different sides of the spectrum.
Right there, yeah.
Having an environmentalist job or traveling the world.
Right.
Traveling the world. Oh my gosh, I want to travel so bad.
Yeah, that'd be so much fun.
That's my goal in life is just, be able to just travel.
Yeah.
See different
The
cultures.
Spanish part, a little questionable, but definitely travel the world.
Branson.
Yeah.
I know about 2-3 words. Hola, ¿cómo estás? That's about all I got.
You can't even say them right either.
It's okay. Just
What
let
you
it
mean?
go.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? That's pure.
Saying, never mind. It's
Don't correct me. Perfect. It's fine.
yeah, you're perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah. Traveling just sounds so intriguing. Like we were planning on going on a cross-country trip this year. Maybe we were just thinking about it because something before college. But now we get to spend every day together, and before college. So and that kind of away from. We were gonna go do like a road trip kind of thing, but unfortunately that just doesn't happen or didn't happen. Now, being an engineer, you're going to have to deal with maybe some new technologies and try to invent or come up with new things. And so I just kind of want to talk about, like, where do you think technology is going? Like, what do you think is next? Like, it's so hard to, like, picture these, like, movie-like things, but it's not that far away. You know what I'm saying?
Right. There are already so many like new technologies that like the general public just has no idea about just because they're so like private, which I think is crazy. And I think everybody just has like their own new like invention and like ideas. So I truly have no idea where technology will be, but I think that it's going to advance so quickly.
Well, that's good. Well, the thing that's like crazy to me is the fact that like 50 years ago or 100 years ago, whatever, they wouldn't imagine having a touch screen anything on that you can hold in your hand, like
that you can look anything up on, that you can talk to people on, that you can take pictures on. It's just crazy.
Like, when was the first computer invented? I'm gonna look this up. I feel like I've looked this up before, but why did that happen?
Wait, let me take a guess.
Okay, guess. We're gonna play a game.
1996.
1996?
Or maybe it's 2004. Either one. No, 1996.
2004? They had iPhones in 2004.
You know what, Tyler? I'm right, 1996.
You said 2004. What was the...
I said 1996 first. Get out of here.
Computer... Dude, I know that it wasn't then. It was like way before that, but not.
No, it can't be.
I don't think so. Okay, it wasn't in 1801. Okay, you're not gonna trick me.
No, listen. I know what's gonna be next though.
19...
While you look for that.
All right, no, go ahead, buddy.
All right. So I was watching this cartoon. I can't remember what cartoon it was. But it was called the iPhone, but it was connected through their eyeballs. And they pushed a little button by their eyes, and a little image popped up.
Really?
That's what's next.
See, what I was thinking is that eventually, and I think I saw that Elon Musk was like actually talking about this, was putting a chip like in the back of your head and like being able to think to people, like not even have to touch anything. Like you can just think it, and then your phone will do it. But the thing is like what if you were thinking like something bad about somebody? Like you would be able to communicate through thought. It's like, what if you were just like just thinking like,
was that Bluetooth head?
I have
head tooth.
I don't. It says in 1958 they invented a computer chip.
Should I go ask my dad? He had never taught. He doesn't know how to use a computer now. There ain't no way there was one back then.
Oh my god!
I'm telling you that much right now.
All right. Steve Jobs in 1970, you're way off, buddy. Like way off. Like 30 years off. 20 years off. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak start Apple Computers on April Fool's Day and roll out Apple I, the first computer with a single circuit board, in 1976. So.
Yeah, it was April Fool's Day. You just got April fooled.
No.
Did you see my dad's comment on the live?
Uh-oh. First, mechanical computers turning. Oh, wow. They got me. I guess they did trick me. It wasn't 1800s. Thank you,
Dang.
singer, Mr. Pagett, or Coach Padge. That's my coach. I don't know. And I feel like anything that comes up with technology, I feel like the next thing we have to talk about is aliens.
I think so too. I always make that connection.
Because I watched this show on YouTube, or this YouTube channel, and they talked about technology that we already have, but like you said, like they're so private, like that we have no idea, like we have no clue. Like some of the stuff that they were talking about, I couldn't even wrap my head around.
Mm-hmm.
Like the technology, like traveling, like interdimensional travel and stuff like that. It's wild. Do you believe in aliens, Branson?
Definitely. 100%.
What about ghosts?
Ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, you didn't know I'm part of the Ghostbusters?
Shut
I'm
up.
part of that team.
You're part of the Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
So dumb. Do you believe in
I think that just because Branson's part of the Ghostbusters, I might have to start believing in ghosts.
You don't believe in ghosts, Brynn?
No.
What?
I really don't. I don't know.
Oh my
I
God.
feel like everything can be explained.
I don't think I believe in ghosts either.
Gotcha,
Take
Brands.
me off of the show.
Only,
Y'all are wildin'.
but I just don't like those TV shows and stuff like that. Like they look so fake. Like I just don't think I
Right.
believe in any of that.
And like honestly, maybe ghosts are real, but like I just feel like they're so just like everybody wants to have a ghost story, or everybody wants to
Yeah, exactly.
prove that ghosts are real when they fake it.
Yeah.
So then it just makes it less real in my head, I guess.
But the thing was, like, aliens, it's like there's not as many people that like they don't make it up, like they don't make it seem like, they don't try to make it sound scary. Like with
Right.
stories, I feel like everyone tries to make it like creepy and like scary.
Yeah.
That, but
Yeah. I don't know. Those are more like ghost stories, like stupid ghost stories, just trying to,
yeah,
like Halloween stories,
Right.
basically.
campfire stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
Where you put a little flashlight over your head and you're like,
Touching bird.
I think that was a werewolf.
Bigfoot is definitely real too. You ever watch that Bigfoot show on Animal Planet? Greatest show of all time.
Definitely not real.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Have you ever seen a commercial? He's posing like this behind everyone.
I have the best video of you doing doing the Bigfoot noise, like the Bigfoot call. Would you like to reenact that for us?
That's exactly how they sound.
Dude, that's exactly what it sounds like too.
I know. I might be Bigfoot, but I'm too bad I have little feet.
Yeah, you're pretty short.
Yeah, I'm really short.
Ask you, what is it like growing up with? How many siblings do you have?
6 brothers and 2 sisters.
Yeah, so you're the 9th, right? And you're the youngest of them all.
Yeah.
How's that? How do you feel? I know that they're all older, and one of them's turning 40 this year. Oh no, Brennan's already past 40, isn't he?
Brennan's 42 or 3. I don't know. He's an old fart. Hopefully he doesn't watch the show, because whatever.
I think his wife was watching it actually, but
Yeah, she's the coolest one.
yeah.
No cap.
But what is it like growing up with 8 siblings? Like I have one brother, but
So it wasn't as bad for me, because when I was growing up, there was only 4 or 5 of us. So there's only 6. They're not all of us were ever in the house at the same time.
Right.
But the best part about it is I could do whatever I want, and I know Papa Bill and Denise had my back. I would just start punching my brothers, and they couldn't do anything because I'm like 12 years old, like 5 or 6 years younger than Bryce.
right.
So I just start hitting them, and then they start chasing me. I'm like, Mom, Dad, help me, please, please. And then they get yelled at every time.
Yeah.
It's the greatest thing.
So that they're not going to say anything less for sure.
No, 100%.
They're not going to say anything to Denise either.
No, you don't screw with Denise.
So you definitely don't mess with Denise.
The only bad thing about it is when you have to eat
Mhm.
dinner time, is a little questionable. You better get some food in you quick, or you're not eating.
Yeah, especially.
That's why you guys always pick on my eating during lunchtime.
Yeah, because
I got to eat. I'm so used to eating so quick. So make sure I get food.
if you guys haven't had the pleasure of watching Branson eat at lunchtime, it is a show. Let me tell you. Hopefully,
If you hit up Caleb Stewart, he has about 45 videos of me eating. Just hit him up. He'll give them to you.
Oh, I miss Caleb.
K-Swish.
Yeah, K-Swish. Basketball, dude. How about that game? You were at that game, huh, Brynn? That was a tough game. After you sang the national anthem. That was tough. That was not ideal. But, you win some, you lose some.
Right.
But I could not imagine if we would have won that game and then had the rest of our season taken away.
I would have went out to Waterville Hill Road and jumped off that bridge. And hopefully I landed it all right.
Okay, Brant. Thank you for that.
I just feel like as hard as the game was, at least you got to finish out your season the way that you could.
Closure, you know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
It hurts to say that, but just wondering what could have been.
Right.
No way. No, thank you.
Right.
And
exactly.
I imagine not even I'm so lucky that we even got to play that season. It went from we were good, we were fine. This is no big deal. There's literally nothing. And then bang, one person, who was it? Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert gets it. Boom, the whole world shuts down just like that. It was
That's facts.
See how fast it happened. NBA gone. NBA gone. Soccer gone. NFL is obviously the NFL was done. NFL, MLB season done. Everything just gone.
NHL.
School's canceled. All because of Rudy Gobert. Honestly, the guy touching all the microphones and stuff. You guys seen that video?
That's the greatest video of all time. Well, kinda. Not good in a way, but it was really stupid of him.
Yeah, it was. Not a good joke.
No.
Joke, especially for what followed after that. And I watched this guy while we're kind of talking about it. I watched a video of this guy. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he was talking about his experience, and he got the coronavirus. And just the way he talked about it was just so scary. He literally said that he was in the worst pain of his life. And, he went from, he just had a little fever to bang, double lung pneumonia in 2 days.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, is that
some of these people that say it's not going to be that bad, they're wrong.
And
it's bad.
It differs for everyone. It's different because then mom beat it in 1 day. So I don't know how that happened, but it was just I don't know. It was just so weird. It's just hearing that, it just scared me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely a real thing.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that we can lighten the mood a little bit and talk about some food because
I love that idea.
I just want to ask you guys, what is the best? We're gonna say fast food, and we're not gonna include Chick-fil-A or Popeyes because that's just different.
That's cheating.
Yeah, and so I kind of just said what do you think? McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, KFC. What do you think?
Branson, you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go.
Okay.
100% McDonald's.
Really?
Oh, really? Are you kidding me? Those Big Macs? Whoo! Those, and they salt their fries pure.
I got on the Big Mac wave. I like Big Macs a lot.
Yeah, they're fire. The Big Mac sauce is honestly the greatest sauce of all time.
I will say though, sometimes they do load up the pickles a little too heavy on there.
Oh, I'm a huge pickle fan.
Me too, Brent.
Not in a questionable way, y'all. Get your mind out of the gutter, but I like those sliced pickles.
That's funny. But I think, I don't know. I did. I like the Big Macs now. I never thought I did because I'm not a huge condiment guy. I like ketchup and mustard and stuff like that, but they don't put any of that on there. So.
I love mustard.
Really?
Love it. I don't like ketchup. I don't like mayonnaise. I don't like ranch.
Oh my gosh. You're definitely a Taco Bell person.
Listen, Branson will take all of them and mix them together and then dunks whatever. He'll dunk
No, I can't. You don't mix ketchup and ranch, or like mustard's gross. I'll mix like some honey mustard, some ranch, a little barbecue sauce. Woohoo, baby.
I don't like barbecue sauce either.
Really? I just don't like ketchup.
Oh my Lord.
You guys want a story? Okay, this is the first time I ate. This is the first time I really ate ketchup. So I was at a restaurant and I was eating and I ordered something like chicken tenders or something, or chicken fingers, and they came with this onion-based barbecue sauce, right? Like it said that the dipping sauce was an onion-based barbecue sauce.
Right.
I got it finally, and I dunked whatever I had. I don't even remember, but I dunked it in there and I ate it, and that's exactly what ketchup tastes like. Just onions and, it kind of tastes like barbecue sauce, obviously, because barbecue sauce is made from ketchup. So I was eating it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is weird. Like, this is good, but like it tastes funny. And then I asked my mom, I was like, this is onion-based barbecue sauce, isn't it? And she's like, no, dummy, that's ketchup. I was like, everyone's been trying to get me to eat ketchup for like my entire life, and then a restaurant that says they have onion-based barbecue sauce is gonna get me. I was like, no way.
Oh my god.
That is awesome.
I was fooled. I did not see it coming. Okay, Brynn, favorite fast food. What do you got?
See, I gotta say, going in, definitely Taco Bell. But Branson,
Are you kidding me right now?
come back. I miss your beautiful face.
Taco Bell. Oh no!
But-
All right, you keep talking.
But if I'm not looking for a meal and I'm just looking for like a nice little snack, I have to say McDonald's fries, they're so good.
Okay.
I do respect that.
Or you can get yourself a nice little Frosty.
Oh, Frosties
Mm-hmm.
after JCC Bio Lab were so pure.
From Wendy's though, she was so nice to us. That was
That lady, I hope she subscribed to our show because she's the greatest human being of all time.
with us. Oh my gosh, you and this lady that worked at Wendy's. Shout out to her, dude. We would go in there after biolab and just sit and we would just talk to this Wendy's worker, some probably 30 some years old, and she didn't care what we did. It was great.
We even reached around and filled up our one cup drink of soda.
That was Marcus.
Yeah, that was savage.
Shout out Marcus. Actually, a funny story. This is why I kind of don't like Burger King. Is because we were at Burger King after Biolab too. We were at Burger King at Biolab, and I was just chilling. Marcus went to the bathroom, and I was just chilling. We were waiting for our food, and
I was ordering McNuggets.
Yeah, and me and Branson were talking about something, arguing probably about whatever. And then Marcus comes back. I didn't really notice him. And then he comes back, he goes and does whatever. And then he's smelling his hand. He's like, oh, the soap from the bathroom smells so weird. I was like, what do you mean? Why does it smell weird? And so he's like, dude, just smell him. And I was like, okay. So I leaned over to smell his hand. And he shoots pepper straight up my nose, into both my nose. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. There's no, I'm dead.
Why would you ever trust him?
I had no idea.
It's Marcus.
Never heard of that before.
That was the greatest meal of my entire life.
So I was
Top 5.
I was just sitting there, and my nose, I thought my nose was bleeding. I literally thought that my nose was just going to fall off. And so I was my nose, I was trying to I looked like a fool because I was picking pepper out of my nose, blowing my nose as hard as I possibly can. And then there's a basketball team.
Sherman.
Yeah, they're sitting over there. They're looking at us. They're like, oh, what are these kids doing? And I was freaking out. I literally couldn't breathe. It was terrible. It was one of the worst experiences of my life. Shout out Marcus though.
He was on just a little bit ago, but he hasn't said anything, so he might be gone.
But I just can't even. That was terrible. That was a very bad experience for me.
I can imagine so.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, dude, this guy's nice. Like, what's wrong with their soap? I was so curious.
Right.
So we're gonna try this segment kind of thing. We're gonna do a little bit of a story time. We've been telling stories the whole time, but I kind of let them know beforehand so they could think of awkward. We're gonna do it. The topic is on awkward stories. So I'll go first because I think theirs are better than mine. So I was a lifeguard at Holiday Valley for 2 years, and I was working there, and we had just opened up the pool. So I was sitting, there was nobody there, like literally nobody. And this guy, so there's a main pool, and then there's like steps like over here, and then that goes to a gate, which goes to a private hotel pool that, only hotel guests are supposed to go to. And there's a hot tub. There's two whatever. It doesn't matter. That part doesn't matter. And so this guy, he's a little older. He's not like old, maybe like 40s, 50s. He's probably older. He's like 50s, 60s. And he was walking up these steps. And I was like about to turn, like I saw him. There was nobody there. So I was about to turn and be like, oh, I was going to be like, hey, how you doing? Like, good, like, the weather, whatever. And I turned to go say something. And he literally clips the last step and just falls straight down, like right on his face, like on the top step. Like, so he falls like on the platform of the pool. And so I was sitting there and I couldn't laugh. Like I was sitting there like trying my hardest not to laugh. And so I was like holding it in as best as I can. And and he looks up at me and like he said, he's just like, I was expecting him to be like, oh, dude, like, did you see that? Like, something like that. And he just goes, he stands up, like, nothing. And he's like, hey, what's going on? I couldn't even get words out of my mouth. It was so awkward and weird. I couldn't get words out of him. I was like, looking at him, I was like, you good? He said was, you good? And then he looked at me. He didn't say anything back. I was like, wow. I was like, that was, dude. That was an awkward moment.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Who wants to go next? I feel like we should let Branson go last.
Okay, I'll go. So, this happened, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, but we were on drama, like I'm in drama club, and we went on this trip to go see the show. I don't remember what one it was, but we're all walking in a group. We're walking in Buffalo, and me, I get good grades, Tyler said, like, I do, but I'm not very smart up there. Yeah.
Smart.
Not very street smart at all. And in fact, my brother tells me every single day that I have zero common sense, but it's fine. Well, I'm just walking, completely oblivious to everything that's going on around me, and I'm wearing my favorite dress. And I walk over one of those like sidewalk things that like puffs up air.
I thought those things were fake. Not gonna lie.
No, they're real. It turned out to be like a Marilyn Monroe type of scenario, but my dress got caught up. And I'm telling you, every single person that was with us, like in the drama club and like even across the street, saw. And I couldn't get it down, and I like tried to spin out of it, and it just wouldn't go down. And like I was fine, like I was very embarrassed, but I was fine. And then I noticed after like a couple hours that my drama club director and also my 7th grade English teacher refuses to look at me. So the whole thing happened, and so many people saw full exposure of me, including one of my teachers. Yeah. And I'm never gonna live that down.
Yeah, that's tough. Definitely something that you do not want to happen.
Yeah.
All right, Brad.
That's a big rip. All right. Okay. I gotta give you a little background on my story because it'll sound a lot worse if I didn't. Okay, so when I golf, for some reason, things like coming out of my bottom end. And I poop a lot on the golf course. It's bad. Like, not gonna lie, it's like I think I pooped on a golf course 2 times last week. Not gonna, yeah. My mom gets a little upset because she's gotta keep buying me new towels. All right, so let me get my story.
Yuck, dude. Okay.
So I went golfing. I knew I had to go when I stood up to the first tee. And I was like, I can make it. I got this. So I was like holding it in. I get the 2 tee box. I'm playing. I actually parked the first hole. I was happy. I went to swing my driver on hole 2, and it just all came out. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I started thinking about who I could call. I was like, oh no. I dropped my club. I start doing the old waddle back to the clubhouse. I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble.
I can
I sit
picture
down
him walking.
down the toilet at the clubhouse, and I look down. I'm like, yeah, I need some new clothes. I need new clothes.
Yes.
My boy Tyler, I called him, and I was like, Tyler.
You called Tyler?
Oh yeah, he was the first guy I called. I knew he lived close, and he would definitely help me out. I call him, like, Tyler, I'm in deep crap. Literally deep crap. He's like, what happened? I was like, I pooped myself on the golf course. He's like, no, you didn't. Don't lie. I was like, yes, I just need some new. Bring up some shorts and underwear. Please. Guy hooked me up. Came up, shorts, underwear. I went out and finished my round of golf.
Oh my gosh, dude! I remember that day. I think I brought you just athletic shorts. That's all.
Yeah, they were pure. They were good shorts.
Oh wow.
I might still have them to this day.
I'm back.
Yeah. I got about 40 million of those stories.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to hear them anytime.
We'll get to that in another episode. All right. We're getting towards the end. So I think hopefully my live doesn't shut down, but I think it might pretty soon. So we can finish out the video. So the last thing, because I don't see any questions on the Instagram, but the last thing that we're gonna do is like a turntables kind of thing, and I think Brynn has prepared some questions for us, or a question for each of us. So Brynn, why don't you can ask Branson's first.
Okay. So, Branson, because you just have such a vibrant personality. I have always wondered this. Okay?
Yep.
If you had just 1 week left to live, and you were just told, like, your doctor's like, you have a week left, your time, like, your countdown starts now, what would you choose to do?
1 week left to live. First off, I'm calling up my boy Tiger Woods for the first day or 2. Let's go out. My favorite golfers, go do a round of golf.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Tiger's answer.
I'm like, yo, Tiger, dude, I got a week to live, bro. I know you're busy. I know you're winning chips and stuff, but you need to help me out. He'll be like, yeah, bro, you're a small kid from Randall. You're probably not playing with me. And I'm like, all right, that's good, whatever. So whatever. He's going to do him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Then I would definitely have to go to Paris, because Paris, city of love. I love that place. Got to go there for 2 or 3 days. I would jump out of a plane, no parachute, bare arms. I would start flapping like a bird. I got this. I'm telling you. I've thought about it. I could flap like a bird and then use that action, and I'll fly in a hay bale. Boom. I live. Then, after that, I'm going to roll my last day to live, because I know if I don't survive, I'm dead anyways. It don't matter.
Right.
You're gonna what?
If I die, it don't matter if I die. I'm gonna try to jump off the Grand Canyon, do a 360 somersault, 720 spin, and see if I can land it. If I don't land it, I break a few legs or I die. No matter what, it's on a Sunday. I'm gonna have a good time, and I'm dead anyways.
I think that's genius.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm so dead, dude.
I love how he already thought this through. Like, how do you just think about this? Like, I didn't tell you my question before this.
You didn't think
You had your answer on
I
this.
got a lot of junk going on up here.
None of that, except the Tiger Woods thing, was even possible.
Oh, it's not possible? I would flap my little wings like this. I'd be flying, just like a bird.
Jump out of an airplane into a hay bale.
Yeah, I jumped from Randolph. I'm going to find a hay bale in Randolph. That's what our place is made out of.
Everyone who joined the live, we only have 55 seconds remaining, so thank you guys. But we're going to finish up the YouTube video. So if you want to catch Brynn's last question, you're going to have to go watch the YouTube video. And
Right.
So I'll see you live, guys, later. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Sorry. I just had to do that. Okay, I can do that later. Okay.
All right.
My turn. Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, I have 2 questions for you.
Uh-oh.
All right. The one is just like a general question for Tyler. I feel like for like a guy, you're like very, I don't want to say like sensitive because like that's not what I mean, but like intact with your like emotions. Like you're not like I can't say that word, but like you're not that type of dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, have you ever cried from a movie?
No.
Really?
Not even like Marley and me?
Oh, come on!
Oh, you're not even human!
I'm actually, I feel like the one time I may have cried during a movie was when I was like, I don't even know how old I was, but I was watching Where the Red Fern Grows. I was watching Where the Red Fern Grows. Where was I don't know. On my mom's laptop, and I don't remember how old I was. I was young though. Like I had not like I don't know. I just movies. I don't know. It's just not really something that makes me cry a lot. But I know for girls they cry during a lot of movies, and even some guys. Like it's just some movies can even Branson. You say like one thing to Branson, he'll start crying.
Branson for that. We love it.
No, it's more from laughing though. I mean.
Yeah, you're right.
I feel like he's pretty emotional too. He just covers it up.
Yeah, but see.
Wow.
That's why we love you. That's why we love you.
Amen. Marley and me gets me every time.
Me too.
No cap.
Even scary movies, really, like I just know in my head like they're fake. So
yeah, that's how I am with scary movies too.
I don't really cry very often. I don't even know the last time I cried, honestly.
Can't relate. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's you can like both of you can answer it or whatever, but like from like just guys in general, do guys ever like talk to their homies and like say like, hey, like no, like this is a good girl, like don't wreck it up, like don't
for
make
sure
a mistake with this one.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
100%. I know like a lot of it. You like think that like, when a guy talks about girls, it's like about the physical aspect and like stuff like that. But and some of it is. I mean, guys.
Same for girls though too, like.
But I really think that when a guy finds like a good girl, like that's what they talk about. Like they don't talk about anything else. Like they talk about like what they do when they're spending time together. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I feel like once a guy finds like a girl that he likes, it's more than just like the physical features or like the physical or her look like that. And so that's kind of more what they talk about. They talk about like the fun that they had together and like time that they spend together and stuff like that. Yeah.
Interesting.
You know,
that's facts.
Yeah. We're pretty much to the end. I mean, if anyone, do you guys want to talk about anything else?
Okay.
Yeah, me too. Other than I just wish that we could do. Oh, there's an orange cat running. Anyways, life is just tough right now. For every.
Yeah, I just want to see like all you guys.
I know, and I want to just it's not even the fact, like, I'm cool being at home. Like, I really am. Like, I love my family. Like, I'm having a great time.
Yeah, same.
You know, I'm going to college next year. Like, I got stuff I need to, like, I'm going to play basketball in college next year. Like, I got stuff that I need to do, and I've been trying to do it to the best I can. But it's hard, even with school. Like, it's hard to get out of bed and be able to see your friends. Like, you just have to sit in your room and do work. Like, I literally have no, I just feel.
And the work's, like, not any easier.
Yeah.
I feel like the work's the same we were doing in school, and it's just, I don't know, it's a lot.
I honestly think that our teachers have just given us so much more work. I know
That's what I agree.
my capabilities, and I know like I need to work this hard on this.
Yeah.
But our teachers, like, it's like they think that just because we're home we have so much more time. But when every single one of them gives us more work, there's no time. I need like 4 hours of sleep a night. Like,
and my dad said it last night. He was like, we in school we have 40-minute class, and then maybe like however much time designated to doing work, like study halls. Like, we have study halls, or like they give us work and then they give us time in class to do it.
Exactly.
During this, like, we're literally learning from the time that the Zoom starts to when it finishes, and then after that Zoom, we maybe have like 20 minutes if we're lucky to get to the next Zoom.
Yeah, exactly. My Zooms are minute to minute. Like calc ends, and I have not even 1 minute. Like, when calc ends, I am supposed to be in statistics.
Even with that biology paper that we did, like, we didn't do a Zoom. We didn't know how to write we didn't know how to write a what is it? What did we even, a lit review on scientific researches, like research papers. Like, I was literally reading words that I had never seen before.
Yeah, I agree.
Never even skipped the surface of those. Like, there were doctors writing about, I did it on genetic mutations, and there was doctors that use like these terms that you wouldn't know unless you were a doctor.
Exactly.
I can't say all teachers are like.
Yeah.
Like Stu is like shout out to this guy. Hopefully watches our show. Yeah. Shout out to him because he is.
He loves Stu.
Yeah.
He's the greatest teacher. Like, he gets it. Like, he understands what we're going through. I don't know. I love that guy.
And like, he's still teaching us and still like helping us learn to prepare us for college next year and stuff. But he's understanding, and he knows that, like.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the teachers kind of do, and I think.
Yeah, they all are cool. They just, I don't know.
Job, but like, just with everyone in the circumstances, like, it's just hard, and like they know that they need to give you like some work, but they just don't know how much, and they don't know like time you have. What are you doing? Is there someone there? What the heck? That was weird.
There's a ghost.
I know.
You guys are welcome.
You guys are
closed.
Yeah, I don't know. And I just, like, my dad asked me the other day, or yesterday, I think. He was like, if quarantine ended right now, what would you go do first? I was like, dude, I want to go play basketball. Like, I want to go 5-on-5. Like, I want to hoop. Like, I want to see my friends play basketball, or like go to the park or go to my friend's house. Like, I want to play. I need to play basketball. I don't know. It's just, I even went to the park yesterday just to shoot, and then some guys showed up, and I was like, I don't feel comfortable. Like, they weren't, like, they were all together, like it was a group of them, and I was shooting on the other side, but still, I was just like, this is just too. I don't feel.
There's too many people. Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. That's pretty much it. I think that was really good. Brynn, thank you. I think we kind of got to get away from the live because I feel like it's so much easier to talk.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it's easier to talk when we don't have the live part, and it's not like there's so many people watching on the live. Like, we got way more people on YouTube watching. But Brynn, thank you so much. We're definitely gonna have to have you back on the show, and maybe for a little bit more often. Yeah, guys, just hit the subscribe button, like, tell your friends, share this.
Please.
Spread the movement, the Nerdy Hoopers.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Get it.
Do this. We got a logo coming. Hopefully, if we get popular enough, we can drop some merch. Ooh.
That'll be a while, though, but, like, it's okay.
We got a while to go until that will happen. So just, that's all I got to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.